Good evening.
Ruler of the Eastern Kingdom, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Day. Well, I appreciate your enthusiasm for popular culture.
Hello everyone and welcome. Tonight, we delve into the chilling depths of The Lost Story by Meg Shaffer. We have two esteemed guests joining us, Dada and Tesla.
Greetings, I am Da, ruler of the Eastern Kingdom, a land where shadows whisper secrets and ancient spirits roam. Tonight, I shall share a tale that chills the very marrow of your bones, a story where childhood innocence is shattered and the familiar becomes a breeding ground for unimaginable horrors. Imagine, if you will, two young boys venturing into the woods, their laughter echoing through the trees, unaware that they are stepping into a realm where time twists and reality itself becomes a twisted mockery.
Good evening. While Dee paints a vivid picture, it's crucial to ground this discussion in logic and reason. The human mind, a complex network of neurons and synapses, is capable of conjuring terrifying illusions. The Lost Story explores fragility of memory and perception, a concept we may one day fully understand through advanced AI and neural mapping. Imagine a future where we can record and replay memories or even edit them to erase trauma. This story, while fictional, raises intriguing questions about the nature of reality and the potential of technology.
Indeed, Tesla. The story's power lies in its ability to blur the lines between the real and the imagined, much like a phantom that appears and disappears at will, leaving you to doubt your own senses. Day, what aspects of this chilling tale resonated with you the most?
Yes, the chilling aspects. Much like the time I faced a pack of ravenous wolves in the northern mountains, their eyes glowing like embers in the darkness. This story evokes a primal fear, a sense of being haunted by something unseen, something that lurks just beyond the edge of perception. The Lost Story.
Well, I appreciate the dramatic flair, Day. It's important to remember that fear is often a product of the unknown. The human brain, when confronted with ambiguity, tends to fill in the gaps with worst-case scenarios. This story, however, goes beyond primal instincts. It delves in the complexities of human relationships and the enduring power of trauma. The characters, haunted by their lost memories, are like fragmented files in a corrupted hard drive, struggling to piece together their identities.
A profound observation, Tesla. The characters in The Lost Story are indeed trapped in a web of their own fractured memories, much like a prisoner in a cell with no bars, unable to escape the confines of their own minds. Their past, a haunting specter, casts a long shadow over their present, threatening to consume them entirely. This psychological thriller, with its intricate plot and chilling atmosphere, is a must-read for anyone who enjoys a good scare. If you're looking for a book that will keep you up all night, clutching your blankets in terror, then look no further. You can find the purchase link for The Lost Story on Amazon in the description box below. Now, Day, can you tell us more about the characters and their harrowing journey?
The characters, yes. They are like lost souls wandering in a desolate wasteland, their minds plagued by fragmented memories and haunting visions, much like the time I was lost in the desert for days, the scorching sun beating down on me, mirages shimmering in the distance, taunting me with the promise of water that was never there. Jeremy, the investigator, he's a man tormented by his past, his memories, like shards of glass, sharp, and painful, cutting him with every recollection. And Rafe, the artist, he's like a ghost, haunted by the shadows of his forgotten experiences, his sanity hanging by a thread, his every waking moment a struggle against the encroaching darkness that threatens to consume him entirely.
Day, while your colorful metaphors are entertaining, it's important to acknowledge the psychological depth of these characters. Jeremy, driven by guilt and a desperate need for answers, represents the human desire to confront the unknown, even when it terrifies us. His dedication to uncovering the truth, despite the personal costs, is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Rafe, on the other hand, embodies the struggle to cope with trauma. His art becomes a form of therapy, a way to express the unspeakable horrors that lurk within his subconscious.
Indeed, the characters' internal struggles are as captivating as the external threats they face. Their journey, much like navigating a treacherous path through a haunted forest, is fraught with peril and uncertainty. Every step they take brings them closer to the truth, but also deeper into the heart of darkness, where their deepest fears and insecurities lie in wait. Now, Tesla, from your perspective, what sets this story apart from other thrillers in the genre?
Well, now, see here, this story, it's like nothing you've ever encountered before. It's like imagine yourself in a dark, damp cave. The air thick with the stench of decay, the only sound, the drip, drip, drip of water echoing through the caverns, and suddenly you hear a screech, a blood-curdling screech that sends shivers down your spine, and you just know that something evil is lurking in the shadows, watching you, waiting to pounce.
Dada, if I may interject, I believe what distinguishes The Lost Story is its exploration of the interconnectedness between the past and the present. The characters' childhood trauma, buried deep within their subconscious, resurfaces in terrifying ways, shaping their actions and perceptions. This theme, coupled with the supernatural elements, creates a truly unsettling atmosphere that lingers long after you've finished reading. It's like a computer virus, subtly altering the code of your reality, leaving you questioning the very nature of your existence.
A fascinating analogy, Tesla. The story does indeed have a way of creeping into your subconscious, much like an insidious vine slowly wrapping itself around your thoughts, leaving you with a lingering sense of unease. The author masterfully weaves together elements of mystery, suspense, and psychological horror, creating a truly immersive and terrifying experience. If you're a fan of dark fiction that explores the depths of human psychology and the unsettling nature of reality, then The Lost Story is the perfect book for you. You can find the purchase link on Amazon in the description box below. Don't miss out on this chilling tale that will leave you questioning the very foundations of your reality. Now, Dada, what are your thoughts on the ending of the story?
The ending, yes. It's like standing on the precipice of a bottomless abyss, peering into the swirling darkness below, knowing that one wrong step could send you tumbling into oblivion. The final confrontation, it's a battle between good and evil, light and darkness, a clash of wills that will determine the fate of not just the characters, but the very world they inhabit. It's a climax that will leave you breathless, your heart pounding in your chest, your mind reeling from the sheer intensity of it all. Just when you think you've reached the end, the story takes one final, unexpected twist, a twist that will leave you gasping for air, questioning everything you thought you knew.
While I understand the desire for a dramatic conclusion, Dada, I believe the ending of the Lost story is a masterful example of ambiguity. It leaves the reader with lingering questions, forcing them to confront their own interpretations of reality and the nature of truth. It's like an open-ended algorithm, allowing for multiple solutions and interpretations, prompting further discussion and analysis. This ambiguity, in my opinion, is what elevates the story beyond a simple horror tale and into the realm of philosophical exploration.
Indeed, the ending is both satisfying and unsettling, much like a ghost story whispered around a campfire, leaving you with a lingering chill even after the flames have died down. It's a conclusion that will stay with you long after you've turned the final page, prompting you to revisit the story's themes and characters in a new light. Now, Tesla, how do you think this story reflects our current anxieties about technology and the future?
Well, you see, technology is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's brought us great advancements like, the internet and those self-driving cars. But on the other hand, it's also created a whole new set of dangers like cyber attacks and identity theft and those robots that are going to take over the world. Just like in that movie, the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Day, while I appreciate your enthusiasm for popular culture, I believe the story's relevance to our technological anxieties lies in its exploration of the blurring lines between the real and the virtual. The characters' experiences in the otherworldly realm, where their senses are distorted and their memories manipulated, mirror our increasing reliance on technology to mediate our experiences. The internet, social media, virtual reality, these tools can be both empowering and isolating, connecting us to a vast network of information while simultaneously distancing us from genuine human interaction. The Lost story serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the importance of maintaining a critical awareness of the technologies we embrace, lest we become lost in a digital labyrinth of our own making.
A thought-provoking analysis, Tesla. The story does indeed serve as a mirror to our times, reflecting our anxieties about the rapid pace of technological advancement and the potential consequences of our increasing reliance on artificial intelligence. It's a chilling reminder that the line between the real and the virtual is becoming increasingly blurred, and that we must be vigilant in navigating this new landscape. Now, Dada, if you could step into the story yourself, what role would you play?
If I were to enter this tale, I would be the hero, of course, the brave warrior, armed with my trusty sword and my unwavering courage. I would venture into the heart of darkness, confront the evil that lurks within, and emerge victorious, saving the day and restoring peace to the land. Just like the time I single-handedly defeated a horde of bandits who were terrorizing my kingdom. These are their swords clashing against my armor, their cries of fear echoing through the valleys as I sent them fleeing back to the shadows from whence they came.
Dada, while your heroic aspirations are admirable, I believe your role in the Lost story would be more akin to a disruptive force. Your tendency to embellish the truth and your lack of attention to detail would likely lead to unintended consequences, potentially exacerbating the character's already precarious situation. Perhaps you would stumble upon a hidden clue only to misinterpret its significance, or perhaps you would inadvertently trigger a trap, unleashing a new wave of terror upon the unsuspecting protagonists.
An amusing thought, Tesla. It's true that Dada's penchant for exaggeration and his impulsive nature could indeed lead to some chaotic and unpredictable outcomes within the story's delicate balance of suspense and horror. Now, Tesla, how do you think the themes of The Lost Story resonate with our current political climate?
Well, now, politics, it's a messy business. All those politicians with their fancy suits and their empty promises, they're always bickering and fighting, just like a pack of hyenas squabbling over carcass. They more concerned with power and money than with the needs of the people. Just like that time I caught that corrupt official trying to steal from the royal treasury, his pockets bulging with gold coins, his face pale with fear as I confronted him with his treachery.
Dada, while your anecdotal observations are colorful, I believe the story's political relevance lies in its exploration of the manipulation of truth and the erosion of trust. The characters struggle to discern reality from illusion mirrors our current media landscape, where misinformation, propaganda are rampant. The story serves as a reminder of the importance of critical thinking and the need to question authority, especially in an era where those in power often prioritize their own interests over the well-being of the people they are supposed to serve.
A pertinent observation, Tesla. The story's themes of deception and manipulation are indeed eerily relevant to our current political climate, where truth is often obscured and trust is a commodity in short supply. Now, Dada, if you could rewrite the ending of the story, what would you change?
If I were to rewrite the ending, I would make it a grand spectacle, a battle of epic proportions with armies clashing, dragons soaring through the skies, and magic spells illuminating the battlefield. The heroes would emerge triumphant, their enemies vanquished, their names etched in legend for all eternity. Just like the time I led my troops to victory against the invading forces from the west, their banners falling, their soldiers scattering in defeat as my army marched triumphantly through their conquered city.
Dada, while your penchant for grandiose narratives is entertaining, I believe altering the ending of The Lost Story would remind us of any complexity. The ambiguity of the conclusion, as we discussed earlier, is what elevates the story beyond a simple horror tale and forces the reader to confront their own interpretations of reality. Imposing a definitive resolution would diminish the story's power to provoke thought and spark discussion.
Indeed, Tesla. The ending, as it stands, is a masterful stroke of ambiguity, leaving the reader with lingering questions and a sense of unease that lingers long after the final page has been turned. It's a conclusion that invites multiple interpretations and encourages further exploration of the story's themes. Now, Tesla, how do you think the story's exploration of trauma and memory could inform our understanding of mental health?
Well, you see, mental health is a tricky thing. Sometimes people get sad or angry or scared and they don't know why. It's like, imagine you're walking through a forest and suddenly you feel like you're being watched, but you can't see anyone. That feeling of unease, that's what it's like to struggle with your mental health.
Today, while your attempt to empathize with mental health struggles is commendable, I believe The Lost Story offers a more nuanced perspective. The characters' experiences with fragmented memories and repressed trauma highlight the complex ways in which the past can shape our present. The story underscores the importance of seeking help and confronting our inner demons lest they consume us entirely. Furthermore, the story's exploration of the therapeutic potential of art and human connection suggests that healing is possible even in the face of profound psychological wounds.
a insightful observation, Tesla. The story's portrayal of trauma and its impact on the human psyche is both chilling and illuminating, offering a glimpse into the depths of human suffering and the potential for resilience and recovery. Now, Dada, if you could recommend the lost story to one person, who would it be and why?
If I were to recommend this story, I would recommend it to the bravest warrior in my kingdom, the one who fears nothing, the one who has faced countless battles and emerged victorious. This story would test their courage, challenge their perceptions, and leave them questioning the very nature of reality, just like the time I challenged my greatest warrior to a duel, our swords clashing under the watchful eyes of the court, the tension palpable as we fought with every ounce of our strength, neither of us willing to yield.
Dada, while your admiration for bravery is understandable, I believe that the lost story would be most impactful for someone struggling with their own past traumas or grappling with questions of identity and reality. The story's explorations of these themes could validation, and perhaps even a path towards healing itself, discovery. It's a story that speaks to the human condition in all its complexity, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope for redemption and renewal.
A compassionate recommendation, Tesla. The Lost Story is indeed a story that speaks to the core of human experience, exploring the depths of our fears, our vulnerabilities, and our capacity for resilience and hope. It's a chilling tale that will stay with you long after you've turned the final page, prompting you to question your perceptions, confront your own inner demons, and appreciate the fragility and preciousness of reality. If you're looking for a story that will challenge your assumptions, ignite your imagination, and leave you with a lingering sense of wonder and unease, then The Lost Story is the perfect book for you. You can find the purchase link on Amazon in the description box below. Don't miss out on this unforgettable journey into the heart of darkness and the depths of the human soul.
And remember, my friends, when you venture into the pages of The Lost Story, be prepared to face your deepest fears, for the shadows that lurk within are not easily dispelled. But fear not, for even in the darkest of nights, the dawn will eventually break, and the light of truth will ultimately prevail. Just like the time I led my people through a devastating famine, our spirits unwavering, our hope unyielding, until the rains finally came, washing away the despair and ushering in a new era of prosperity and abundance.
Dada, while your message of hope is appreciated, I believe the true power of The Lost Story lies in its ability to confront us with the uncomfortable realities of human existence. It's a story that challenges our perceptions, forces us to question our assumptions, and reminds us that the line between reality and illusion is often blurred. It's a story that will stay with you long after you've turned the final page, prompting you to question your perceptions, confront your own inner demons, and appreciate the fragility and preciousness of reality.
Thank you, Tesla. And thank you, Dada, for sharing your unique perspective. It seems we've reached the end of our discussion, but the conversation doesn't have to end here. I encourage you all to pick up a copy of The Lost Story and delve into its chilling depths for yourselves. You can find the purchase link on Amazon in the description box below. Now, before we conclude, I'd like to offer one final thought. The Lost Story, while a work of fiction, speaks to the very core of the human experience. It reminds us that the line between reality and illusion is often blurred, that our memories can be both a source of comfort and a source of pain, and that the search for truth can be a perilous journey. But ultimately, it is a story about hope, about the enduring power of the human spirit to overcome adversity and find meaning in the face of the unknown. Thank you all for joining us tonight. May your dreams be free of shadowy figures and your waking hours filled with the wonder of discovery. Until next time, keep reading, keep questioning, and keep exploring the boundless realms of imagination.